Yeah, and it's the daily, you think it ain't when it is. You think it won't when it whiz. We are here. We are in motion. We do this thing when we take off left lane, no coasting. You think it won't when it whiz. You don't think it don't when it is. Hey, look, let's go down here on the Daily Go Get a Business Show on this 23rd of June. You know what I'm saying? It'll be July soon, but we're here right now, and everything is gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay. We do the Daily Go Get a Mism every day. Hey, good to be here, y'all. Good to see y'all, and everything's gonna be all right tonight. Tonight on the Daily Go Get a Mism Show, we are talking about what you'll admit to and what you'll omit. What you'll admit and what you'll omit. And what you admit and what you omit. And what you admit and what you omit. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Sometimes people will admit the truth. They will admit to a wrong. They will admit that they did something, but they might not tell you the whole truth. Word. You know what I'm talking about. You know how some people have told you the half truth about something that happened. You know, they had to admit it because there wasn't no getting out of it. The proof was too strong. But did they tell you the whole truth about it? They might have been leaving it up to a mystery. They made that history. You don't ask me that. What's going on, Carol Chamberlain? Mi favorita, all up in the house. Good to see me, some you. That's true. T. Carey Wright is all up in the place. Bow! It's good to see your face. And Emily Dunlap is all up in the house. It's good to see you. Ow. No doubt, y'all. So this is the Daily Go Get a Business Show. We're talking about what you will admit and what you will omit. You know, when you omit something, that means you take out something. You extract something. You leave something out. We don't need that in there. And, you know, it could be a situation where you feel like if you tell the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, it might... It could make the situation a lot more severe. So you decided that we just gonna leave that there. I ain't trying to make it all real severe. So I'ma just take it out and leave that there. You know what I'm talking about? You do your underdig. What you will admit and what you will omit. What you admit and what you omit and what you admit and what you omit. Oh, that's gonna be some shit. Yeah, tonight. 23rd. Yo, 319-527-6199. It's the Daily Go Get a Mism Show. Make sure y'all hit that like button. YouTubers, come on up in here and let's have a talk about it. Let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this your daily. The Daily Go Get a Mism Show. We do this every single day. It rains. And the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the rrrr. And if you can't say Omar with the rrrr, well, then you just say Omar with the R. It's the Daily Go Get a Business Show all up in your area, and we feeling good. I hope you are. I know I am, and I'm going to be all right. Everything is going to be all right. Think it won't. Daily Go Get a Business Show all day up in your area, baby. So today on the Daily Go Get a Business Show on the 23rd of June, it's all hot today, 90-something degrees, but it's not all that humid. You know what I'm saying? We got a little breeze going on out there, but it's hot. It's nothing to play around with. And we got some heat right here on the Daily Go Get a Business Show. Some heat for you. Something that's going to stick in all of your minds because it has been on your mind before. It has been in your brain before. It has been all up in your psyche. Was they telling me the truth? Ain't likely. What you will admit and what you will omit. You know, sometimes the devil is in the details, baby. The devil is in the details. You know, shout out to Sean Connery and The Rock. Remember that movie, The Rock? Oh no, he said the devil was in the details on that was in The Italian Job. The Italian Job. The devil is in the details. No, it was The Rock. It was The Rock, right? Rock. I think it was in The Rock. Anyway, when they say that the devil is in the details, it's like, okay, we may know the overall thing of what happened. But when you find out the details of what happens, you find out how grimy something was, how slimy something was, how big the conspiracy was. That's why when Donald Trump, for example, just as an example, we're gonna use him as an example and get him on a body here, because this is supposed to be a show that you can come to and don't have to deal with all of that. But when you notice with Donald Trump, like, if he will admit to anything, he's not going to admit to the details, what led up to what he has to admit. So a lot of times he just denies the whole thing, because he knows that if he admits to any one thing, then he's going to have to get into the details of exactly what happened. See, the truth is one thing, but the whole truth is a whole nother thing. See, the truth is, yes, that's the one thing, but the whole truth, ooh, that's a whole nother thing. That's the thing that can bring the country down and make it seem like you was just fucking around. Daily Go Get a Mism Show, baby. Let's get it popping. The devil is in the details. As an example, when I wrote up the show, I was talking about how a man might admit to cheating. You know, he got caught red-handed. Got caught red-handed. But he ain't gonna tell you. He ain't gonna tell you how long he been cheating. Oh, hell no. Wait a minute. So wait, whoa. Your wife caught you. Your wife caught you cheating. Caught, saw text messages. You know what I'm saying? Even caught you red-handed with the chick. Walked up on you like, yo, what's it done? What's that? What you gonna tell me? That's a coworker? That's a colleague? That's your cousin? Which one is it? Red-handed. She might speak up. She might clam up if she knows about you. She might like, yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I mean? I knew I was messing around with a married man. I think I'm gonna keep that to myself. But that man, he's gonna have to answer those questions. Now, being able to go home that night is one thing, but he knows when he gets home that night that he's going to have to answer questions about that cheating. Now, let's say the questions that he doesn't want to answer is, all right, he may try to get away with, like, all right, yeah, babe, you caught me with the joint. You caught me with the joint. Yes, you did. I was wrong. He's hoping that it's going to stop right there. Like, but you, come on now. You're dealing with women. You know it's a whole 360, a whole 36 questions that you're going to have to answer. Like, yo, so how you know her? How long you been messing around? Were you with her on Valentine's? Were you with her on the birthday? Were you with her during the Christmas time? What about you when you went to the store on the Thanksgiving? Where did you go? You came into a long time to come back, yo. What's going down? Do y'all have kids together? You may want to omit all of those things. Like, the truth is one thing, but the whole truth is a whole nother thing. So what you will admit to is one thing, but you're going to omit some things from what you will admit. You're going to omit some things and you want to admit some things and omit some other things, because they're going to make everything fall apart, or so you think. Or so you think. You know, when people get caught in lies and shit, when they get caught, they don't really want to. First of all, the guilt is running all through their mind. So it's like when you get locked up, when you get locked up for a serious crime and you're getting interrogated by the police, you want to know how much they know. What you know? Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Before I lawyer up, I need to know what you know, so I know what not to say. In a minute, I'm just not going to say nothing. Fifth Amendment all day. Fifth Amendment all day. Yeah. Because the devil is in the details. You don't want to go into it how grimy the shit been. You don't want to talk about how long you've been in. You don't want to talk about how underhanded, nasty, and disgusting and trifling you've been. And you know that all comes along with it. So you might try to omit all of that. Like, let's not get into all of that. What you need to know more than anything else is that I'm sorry. I am so sorry. And I won't do it again. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I'm going to make it right. Yeah. What you will admit and what you will omit. Getting caught doing anything is going to make any decent person feel bad. But then you have people who are devoid of a conscience. So they may give you all the details or not be in denial of the details. Like, well, fuck it. I guess if you're the type of person that doesn't care about how people look at you, or you don't care about the gravity of your actions or how they can affect other people, I guess it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? I guess it doesn't really matter. I've seen situations where two people were together and one of them was found out to be doing some shit outside of that relationship or whatever. And when it all came down to it, it was like, well, look, I mean, this is what it is. You're going to have to deal with it. You're going to have to deal with it. You in or you out. I mean, it's not a admirable way to be. But when you don't have a conscience, I guess it doesn't really matter, because what you are saying or what you are admitting is that, yeah, I'm going to do whatever I want to do, because that's who I am, what I am, or whatever. You already knew what you was dealing with when you got with me, and blah 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 blah. How many people are totally 100% honest about exactly who they are when they get with somebody? I mean, admittedly, it may be the case where nobody really needs to know all of your negative traits up front. Not everybody is able to handle that. Some people can't handle the negativity or the negative parts about. Some people can't handle hearing about the negative parts about anybody. You know what I mean? Like, some people are so judgmental, or you could call it protective of themselves, that they decide that once I hear any bad thing, as soon as I see those red flags, I'm out. People talk about red flags all the time, don't they? They always want to talk about red flags. Okay, yeah, red flags. Or they may just be protecting their heart, so they don't want to get into a situation where somebody could ever come back to them and say, well, you knew what it was. You signed on to this. I mean, because sometimes people sign on to situations hoping that the love that they show will change that situation around. It's not unreasonable to think that way. Like, and to understand and accept that people can change. They can. Negative people, cynical people will say all the time, a leopard don't change its spots, or people don't change, or blah, 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 blah. Once a this, or always a that. Once a this, always a this. Once a that, or always a that. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Once a drug dealer. I mean, once a I don't know, drug addict, always a drug addict, or whatever. Once an alcoholic, always I'm always an alcoholic. I don't subscribe to those types of things, but I could fully understand why somebody would. I mean, evidence supports that people do what makes them more comfortable. They will go with what makes them more comfortable than anything else. So whatever habits that they develop, they will keep it right on that level. Like, it's working for me. It worked last time. I'll go back to it again this time. It's not unreasonable. It just may not be all that right. So that's what we're talking about tonight on the Daily Go Get Wisdom Show. Call in. Y'all can call into the show if this is on your mind and you're feeling some kind of way. On your mind and you're feeling some kind of way. On your mind and you're feeling some kind of way. I understand that it might be hitting you today. It'd be a sensitive topic for some people, to be totally honest with you. It may be a sensitive topic. Maybe one of those things that really hit home for some people. So I'm like, look, nobody likes to be lied to. And sometimes it can make you really feel some kind of way when you have been told the truth to, but you haven't really been told the entire truth to. And let me ask y'all this: does that make the whole thing a lie? If somebody tells you the truth, if they admit something, but they omit all of the details of it, which really puts the cream and the cherry on top of the truth, have they essentially lied about the whole thing to you? What do you think? What do you think? I don't know. I know that there's some things that you need to know all the way in order to be okay. But what about the people who don't really like the truth? What about people who don't really like to know the truth? I mean, you know, it would seem reasonable that everybody wants to know the truth and everybody likes to know the truth, right? You know, like women say it all the time, you know, tell me the truth up front so I know what I'm working with. You know what I mean? You know, that way I know what I'm dealing with. People say it. I've heard women say it. I've heard women say it. But I haven't seen many of them live it. I haven't seen too many of them live it. Just keep it at 100. I haven't seen too many of them live it. Males too. Some people don't like to deal with all the negativity. You know, some people say, you know, what I don't know won't hurt me. And they really believe that. What I don't know won't hurt me. I mean, to many of us, that sounds so ridiculous, right? It's like, what do you mean what you don't know won't hurt you? If you don't know that somebody is trying to kill you, you don't think that will hurt you? They'd be like, well, I don't mean it like that. I mean like, you know, this world is already a real mean place, you know, so I don't need to know every little thing about something that's bad. You know, it's sort of like the SOS band said back in the day. Just be good to me. Oh, people always talking about reputation. I don't care about those other girls. Just be good to me. Yeah, it sounds like just a song, right? But it was a reason that it was a hit. There's a reason that it was a hit. Listen, I need you for me, and I don't need all that negativity. I need you for me, and I don't need all that negativity. What you will admit and what you will omit. Carol Chamberlain says, I do believe in giving people another chance, but only one. After that, it's a wrap for me. Emily Dunlap, she says, always tell me the truth, whether I like it or not. I can understand that. I can understand it. But if nobody was interested in escapist types of behavior, then you realize that nobody would ever get high. Nobody would ever get drunk. Nobody would ever participate in those types of things, because they are ways to escape the existence of your reality, the reality of your existence. They are ways to escape the negativity in your mind of your existence, you know? And you know that a lot of people drink and get high, which really should be classified as the same thing, drinking and getting high. But you know, you underdig, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So yeah. When you start talking about what you will admit and what you won't, and what you will omit. Speaking of drugs and drinking, getting drunk and getting high. Drug addicts, people who used to smoke the crack, a lot of them will admit to smoking the crack. But what they try to omit, if they do not go to rehab, and when they go to rehab and are encouraged to tell everything about what they did to purge themselves, well, they are encouraged and almost forced to purge themselves, because they say, if you can't own up to what you did while you was getting high, then you can't ever recover because you're still holding on to that part. And that part may be what you go back to when everything is said and done. What's going on, Stacy White? Stacy Yvette White, how you doing, ma? It's good to see me, some you. It's the D coming through. Oh. Speaking of the D, when we was on Facebook, the D always came through. We had so many people holding it down from the D. Go over to YouTube. What happened to the D? I know y'all still down. You know what I mean? I feel like I lost the D. I'm a fan. But anyway, thanks for holding it down for the D. All day, every day, Stacy Yvette White. But yeah, so somebody might say, yeah, I used to smoke crack. You know what I'm saying? You know, this the stigma that comes along with being an ex-drug addict or with being a drug addict. You know, people may not believe that you have stopped. They may not believe that you have put the brakes on it. They may not believe that you have turned your life around. But anybody who has been a crackhead or a drug addict of any kind, they know of the nightmares that come along with it, especially when it comes to crack, because you can never make enough money to sustain a crack habit. There isn't enough money in the world for that. Charlene Curry. Charlene Curry. What's going on, Charlene? How you feeling, Charlene? Good to see me, some you. You know that is true. Word. Yeah, you know we're coming along with being a crackhead. You know, a whole lot of things come along with that. Nightmarish things, scary things, things that would make the average person probably either throw up or defecate. Yeah, either shit or throw up. It's coming out one end, you know? So you know that when you are addicted to drugs, but especially the crack, Now, you might not want to talk about how you sold your body, how you are a man and you suck dick or let somebody run up in you because you needed that hit. You don't want to talk about that. So you'll admit that you was on the crack, but you don't want to tell nobody what you did in order to get the crack. Everybody stole. I ain't never seen a crackhead that didn't steal. Never, ever. Now, they may not have stole from the people that they love, but more than likely they stole from the people that they love. It's real hard to be on crack and to not steal from the people that you love, the people that are close to you. It's very, 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 very hard. You know what I'm saying? Like you may have stole from your mom. You may have stole from your mom. You was a crackhead. So you didn't have anywhere to go. Used up all your resources, exhausted all your resources or whatever. All of the people that you used to be able to go to help you out, they done dried up because they tired of you being a drug addict, number one. And number two, you've already burned all of those bridges by either not paying the money back or by stealing from them. And that might be the part that you omit. That might be the part that you omit. You will admit and own up to the fact that you were using drugs, but you ain't trying to admit that you was stealing. You ain't trying to admit that you was messing around with a family member, a blood family member. What? What? Wait. Come on now. So you to get some crack, your blood cousin made you hit. Come on, stop playing. Well, yeah, it happens, and you may omit that that's the reason you and your cousin don't talk to this day. Maybe you feel like they took advantage of you, but that's why people on drugs always need counseling. That's why they always need counseling. They know that they've done some shit during the time they was out there getting high. During the time when they were out there on those streets, they know that they were doing some shit that anybody would be ashamed of. They did things out there that the devil would hide his face over. Like, man, shit is real. Shit is very, very real. You understand what I'm saying? T. Carey Wright says people sometimes omit information that they don't want to be accountable for just yet. Exactly. But the question is, damn, I thought I got him. There's a mosquito in here. He got to go. He a biter. Yeah. Of course you're going to admit the things that you don't want to be accountable for. The thing is, will you ever come back to that accountability? Like, if you omitted it, you're still accountable. You haven't really told the truth. You haven't really told the truth. Okay. You cheat with a girl or you cheat with a man. Yeah, let's flip it around. She was out there cheating with the boy. That's one thing. Him getting her pregnant and her having to have that abortion, that's another thing. So that time when you was wondering how come for 3 weeks she wouldn't give you no loving and it wasn't her period, what the fuck is going on? You ain't know. She had to abort his baby in order to sleep with you in your bed every night, dog. But she couldn't give you none. She was bleeding. On top of her being traumatized, you know what I mean, by having to terminate the pregnancy. It was fucking with her. But it was a decision that she had to make. But she ain't telling you all that. You might have found out that she was fucking with the boy, but you didn't find out that she was fucking with the boy during the time that she had to have that abortion. And you may not have put put those pieces together in your head. Maybe you never dealt with a woman who had an abortion before. You may have never gotten anybody pregnant or had to go to the clinic. You may not have ever have had to do that, which is understandable. But yeah, for 3 weeks, she might have offered to just hit you up. And you like, well, how come we get, I got a headache for 21 days. Hey, it happens. And look, if y'all don't know anybody that it happened to, I know I do. Multiple. Some of y'all have been a part of that thing on both sides. The father of the baby, or the mother that had to terminate. Shit happens. It's a human existence. But that's what you will admit, and this is what you will omit. People do all kinds of crazy shit when they're in a marriage. Y'all know. We talk about it all the time on here. People do shit when they're in a marriage. They know they foul. They know they wrong. They know they, oh my goodness. Come on now. The longer, it seems to me, and this is at the expense of sounding negative, but it seems to me that the longer a couple has been married, the more bullshit that they have seen. The more unbelievable, ain't no way this shit is supposed to ever happen, shit happens. The more I can't believe this shit happens, shit be the shit that's happening. The longer you're married, the longer you are married. So people be thinking it's sweet when somebody has been married for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Like, do you know what they had to push, what they had to brush to the side in their minds and in their hearts in order to make that happen? Marriage involves a whole lot of forgiveness. And it involves a whole lot of omission. A whole lot. It ain't even always about cheating. There are other things that you can do in a marriage that will violate your spouse other than cheating. Same thing if you're in an unmarried relationship. There are other things. There's a bigger world out there than cheating. We be so blinded by cheating that the other foul shit that people do in a relationship or in a marriage somehow gets pushed to the side. Like, as long as you don't put your dick up in somebody else, I can deal with everything else. Oh yeah, you can deal with everything else, huh? You can deal with physical abuse. You can deal with that. How about that mental and emotional abuse? You can deal with that all day. Yeah, night in and night out. This motherfucker calling you fat, calling you worthless, calling you ugly, calling you stupid, telling you that ain't nobody ever going to want to fuck with you, and he the only one who loves you even a little bit, and he only loves you a little bit. Dudes be believing it too. Well, as long as she don't get my ass to nobody else. That's your ego talking, and you're bugging. So this chick treats you like shit. She treats you like an ATM. Money. You've been paying your wife or your girlfriend like a trick. And you submitted to that. Not only that, but she calling you a little dick punk motherfucker, that you a little scary ass faggot, all that old crazy shit. Treats you like a straight pawn on the chessboard. Straight pawn. But as long as she ain't cheat, right? Okay. So it can be. Listen, the shit can get real, extremely real. Emily Dunlap, she says, my brother stole when he was on drugs. When he was on drugs, his nickname became Biff. I don't know who Biff is. Ain't no way you gonna be a crackhead and don't steal. And I know people who said, no, when I was on that shit, I didn't steal. Then you wasn't a crackhead then. There's a difference between a person that gets high on crack and a crackhead. People don't think that people who never use crack don't think that there's a difference. I get that. And maybe for you, there shouldn't be a difference. However, there is a difference. There's a difference between a drug user and a drug abuser. And crack is no different. There's a big difference between a user and an abuser. You know? Just like the song says, use me before I let go. It didn't say abuse me before I know, because don't nobody want to be a part of no abusive situation. Abuse involves pain, whether it's physical or emotional. It involves pain. There's no way that you abuse something and it's okay. There's no category in the world where abusing something makes it all right. No category anywhere. It's unhealthy behavior, but it's something that we have to deal with. It's something that we gotta deal with. What you will admit and what you will omit. Make sure that y'all hit that like button, man. Hit the like button, please. I'm asking you, please hit the like button like we do. And make sure that you share the show and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel thus far, it's the Daily Go Getimism Show. And we are talking about what you admit and what you omit. If you take the details out of the truth that you tell or that you have been forced to tell, are you essentially still lying? Are you still telling a lie? Do you have to tell the whole truth in order for the truth to be valid? That's what we're talking about tonight on the Daily Go Getimism Show. Alrighty then. What you will admit and what you omit. What you admit and what you omit. Now, I mean, y'all don't have to talk about it here, but you're going to think about this show later on. Like, I do normally tell the truth. about the things that I do, because I show no shame, girl. Hi, baby. Yeah, hi, yeah. Yeah, but you may not always tell that whole thing. You may not get into all of that because, yeah, getting into all of that may not be the thing to do. That might not be the way to go. That may not serve you well in the long run. That may not serve you well in the long run, Diane. You know, I mean, if you are a person that has a conscience, it sounds crazy, but if having a conscience is probably the thing that's going to make you leave out the details. The devil is in the details. The details. I don't want to be the devil, so I'm gonna leave out some of these details. Some of the details. Like peep game. Some of us have had to deal with situations. Some of us have had to deal with situations where, taking it back to the marriage thing, or just taking it back to a relationship thing, where we've had to omit some things about the details of why we broke up with the other parent. It's a touchy subject. It's sensitive, very, very sensitive. We figured kids don't need to know. They don't need to know everything about what happened between mommy and daddy and why they're not together anymore. It's not unreasonable to feel that way. They don't need to know everything about what happened between mommy and daddy. That's not a good look. They don't need to know their dad was seeing me and that other woman, and I knew that he was seeing that other woman, and I just ate it. As long as he brought that bacon home, as long as he made sure that the house payments were made, as long as I didn't have to answer questions about it from the neighbors and my co-workers and my church folk or whatever. They don't need to know I went along with it and I was actually cool with it. They don't need to know that. So you omit that. Like, they don't need to know all that. I get it. I totally get it. You may look at it like, well, when they're older and more mature, I might share that, but not now. Nonetheless, what we admit and what we omit. Some of us won't give our children any other details. Well, because children will ask, how come you and daddy ain't together no more? How come you and mommy ain't together no more? Selfish, irresponsible parents and immature parents be like, cause she cheated. Yeah, your mom cheated. That's why we ain't together. We'd have been together to this day. But she wanted me running around here with this construction worker. Nigga walking around here with his shirt off all the time. Nothing but his shirt and the tool belt, looking like motherfucker, little punk motherfucker, looking like he in one of the village people or some shit. I was waiting for him to have on one of them Indian hats. That's why me and your mother ain't together, goddamn. That's why me and your mother ain't together. Now, look, I don't want to speak bad about your mother, but I'm just going to tell you. I love the shit out of that woman. She did me like that. Running around with that nigga. Listen, both of them luckily be alive. Running around here with your shirt off and shit. Damn near in the wintertime and shit. Showing a little pectoral. Fuck you. Sorry about that, kids. Going up to bed, I'd come and tuck you in. Uh-oh. That sounds like the end of Blog Talk. Wait. Let me make sure we good over here? We good over here on the the chat's still up. Everything good? We good? Levels is good. Levels is good. Levels is good. Make sure that we all right. All right. Yeah, man. Yeah. That shit is, look, when people's feelings are hurt, they let certain things out. But a lot of what matters is what you will do when you are comfortable, when your feelings aren't hurt, when everything is all right, when everything is okay. It goes down the way it goes down. So, we start talking about what you will admit and what you will omit. If you if the only time that you tell the truth is when your back is up against the wall, yeah, it's going to come out. It's going to come out eventually. But how much is going to come out? You know, when you get into telling the truth by proxy, like I'll tell the truth if I got to tell the truth. Other than that, then I'm going to lie through my teeth. So your truth may not be real truth. It lacks integrity. Hold on. It's time for the DG show. Okay. Let me see if this blog talk thing is 100. It ain't saying nothing. Like it's air on the line. Ain't saying nothing. All right, well. Okay, let's keep it moving. Anyway, yeah. So, you know, there are a lot of situations where you may not tell everything. You can get caught stealing or some other type of violation when you're at work. Y'all know how it go. You've done something at work that was not a good look. And here you are in HR. You don't know how much they know, but you know that they know something, and you know that you're in big trouble. What you will admit to is whatever they have on camera or whatever they have documented or whatever they can prove right then and there. But you trying to keep your job. You're trying to keep your job and you're trying to save face. Trying to keep your job and you're trying to save face. You're trying to keep your job and you're trying to save face. It's not an easy thing to do when you're up in the place. You know, so yeah, you may try to, you might try to bust a move. Like, well, all right, I admit this, but I ain't admitting that. No. We not going there with it. No. Trying to keep your job and trying to save face. I guess in any and all of these situations, you're really just trying to do that. You're trying to be as truthful as necessary. I didn't say truthful as possible. I said you're trying to be as truthful as necessary. As truthful as necessary, but you don't want to look bad. Nobody wants the negativity that they have displayed. Nobody wants the bad things that they have done to follow them around and become the definition of their character. So some people just lie their way out of it. They lie their way through it. You know, like, look, I'm gonna tell some things, but I ain't gonna tell everything. All right, hold on to. Okay. So yeah. So, you know, yeah, many people have been caught in committing employee theft, or they did some shit. You know how these jobs give you cell phones, and you go and do some shit with the cell phone. You know you ain't had no business doing. Especially years ago when people were still paying for minutes. You remember those days when you was paying for minutes. AT&T and Verizon did not want to give up that whole unlimited plan thing. They wasn't with it. They was like the last to do it. They was like, unlimited my ass. Nah, man, we ain't doing that. Shoot, you gonna pay for these minutes. You know, AT&T had rollover when they was singular. Anyway. So when these jobs give you the cell phone or they give you a laptop, they monitor that thing. You've been going on all kinds of crazy websites with your laptop. You've been doing all kinds of things on the phone, downloaded all kinds of apps on the phone. You know what I'm saying? You at work on the computer. You doing everything on that damn computer except for working. Like they not watching. Like don't you know they have IT for a reason? You don't think they just pop in and check out what you're doing every now and then? Monitoring your hours of usage, that kind of thing. They may not do it heavily until it becomes an issue. But you notice when they pull you into that office, they got a whole lot to talk to you about. And it's all chronicled. They don't wait for you to tell the truth. They tell the truth for you. This is what we got. And you like, oh boy. And you still may be looking at them like, oh, all right. Okay. Pornhub, Facebook. Okay. All right. Yep. You got me. They don't know. They don't know about all the other shit that you may have been done. That you may have been doing off the computer. They don't know that you are in a leadership position. You've been messing around with your subordinates. You thought that that's what they was bringing you in for. You like, oh, shit. They didn't notice how many calls that I have going on. Okay. I guess they thought that was all work related. Understand what I'm saying? What you will admit and what you omit. What you admit and what you omit. Like, what they don't know, I ain't saying shit. I ain't even mad at you. You're trying to keep your job and save face. You're trying to keep your job and save face. Plain and simple. Simple and plain. No harm, no foul as far as you're concerned. Like, look, yeah, I get it. I get it. Yes, I do. I totally get it. But it has to be understood by all that those things that you keep in the tuck, those things that you keep under wraps until there is no other option. At some point, love's gonna get you. Love's gonna get you. Love's gonna get you. Love's gonna get you. Yeah, it's gonna go down. It's gonna go down, but it's gonna be all right. Everything is gonna be all right eventually. Emily said, right, that's why I did not do anything extra with my laptop for online classes. No, that's your laptop. If your school monitors your laptop, you should sue. That's yours. That is not a job laptop. You pay for that laptop. It's in your tuition. Totally different situation. Totally. When you finish school, you keep that laptop. When you finish a job, when you get fired, you turn in that laptop. When they fire you, they take away your email and all of that kind of stuff before you even bring it back. But they want you to bring it back so they can do a little combing through that hard drive, see what you were up to. Just to see what you were up to, that may not have been online. Things that they couldn't monitor. Carol Chamberlain says, I remember I wanted to work from home and was next in line, but oh no, somebody had to blow it for everyone because he was not working. You know how it go? Emily says, because financial aid pays for it, it became mine after 2 months. It's mine. It was mine once. It's yours. Like I said, it's a totally different situation. Your job laptop is never yours. Your job cell phone is never yours. I do not give out my job phone number to anyone except for job people. I do not give anybody at work my personal cell phone. At all, no exceptions. No, you can't call me on my personal phone. You call it not until you quit or get fired. Then you can have my personal phone, cell phone. And I have to be sure that you're not going to get rehired. I'm funny that way. No. I'm funny that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. We if I met you at work, we gonna keep it work. If I met you away from work, we gonna keep it away from work. No, you don't need my if you don't work with me, you do not need my work cell phone number. No need for that. When believe me, when I turn in my phone, they be like, this shit clean as fuck. This phone clean. He ain't got no apps on this shit. No non-work related apps. He ain't even got Amazon on his motherfucker. Well, I did download the Amazon app. I did. But that was it. I downloaded the Amazon Music app too. And that was it. Other than that, the App Store and Apple Music and all of that, but nothing where they could be like, oh, this is how you waste time, huh? I'm like, no, I listen to music while I'm working. You already know. And I'm in management. I shouldn't even have to hide like that, but I know how it go. 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 They will get you just like they get anybody else. Any other subordinate, they will get you. They will get you. When it becomes an issue, they gonna get you. When it becomes an issue, they gonna get you. You'll be wiping your eyes up with that tissue because you're sad and you messed up. I know how it go. It's gonna be all right. But now you know shouldn't have done that. It's come back and bite you in the back. Oh, and it hurts so bad. And you're sad and you're still mad. And you wonder how you get the job back. But you get so your face in that shit, you're a whack. That's my word now. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. What you admit and what you omit. What you admit and what you omit. Think about the relationship that you've had with your parents when your parents used to catch you in some shit. You ain't tell your parents everything you did. You ain't tell them. Some of y'all, I don't know who, I don't know no names, but I know some of y'all, when y'all was teenagers or whatever, got caught fucking in your mom's house. Got caught. Legs in the air. You ain't hear your parents coming? How you get? I've never really understood that. How do you get caught fucking? I can understand getting caught with somebody in your room. How do you get caught fucking? How does that happen? On some real shit. How? I don't care whether you're a teenager. I don't care whether you're 100 years old. How do you get caught? How is it that you didn't have enough time when somebody was not hunting for you? How didn't you have enough time to pull your pants up? How? But some of y'all, it has happened to. Got caught fucking. Got your ass whooped. And nothing messes up a good sex session like teenager. Nothing messes up a mediocre sex session that you think is great like getting your ass whooped after you got finished fucking. That person can't call your crib no more because as far as your parents are concerned, every time they called, it was concerning your little fast ass giving up that ass. Yeah. But even when you got caught, whether you got caught having sex by your parents, whether you got caught hooky in school, whatever, you didn't say everything. You didn't tell everything that you had done otherwise. You probably had a list of violations that were bad enough for you to have your picture up at the post office. You was like a You was like a unconvicted felon. You was like an unconvicted felon. You know? But you wasn't telling all that shit. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Teenagers are supposed to think that their parents ain't smart enough to figure shit out. And every well, I ain't gonna say every teenager. Most teenagers don't think that their parents know that much. They think that they old school. Things have changed. Things are different now. I remember me and my brother was downtown. You know, back in the day, back in the 80s, we used to just go downtown. You know, on a Saturday night, just go down there to hang out. You know, go to the arcade. You know, it used to be people hanging out on Chestnut Street in the arcades and just hanging out, just chilling. Like Chestnut Street was sort of like South Street. Sort of. It was like South Street light. Wasn't as many people, but it was a good look. We was on our way downtown. Like, yo, it was Saturday. I was 16. He was 18. Was he 8? Yeah, he was 18. Fresh 18. We got scammed. We got scammed down on Market Street. You know, that scam that they do where they say that they lost their money. They find a way to get you to put your money with their money because they got this big knot. They like ask for directions. Now, me and my brother was good guys. We wasn't trying to steal from this dude. But anyway, we wound up getting scammed. He lost his Walkman, and maybe like we both had after school jobs. So he might have lost like $45, $60. We wasn't handling no real dough. I think I lost like 40. Yeah, about $40, something like that. You know what I mean? The year was 1987. So we was pissed. Like, yo, this dude stole our money. You know what I mean? We opened up the bag. It was newspaper. So both of our moms had to come down because we went to the cops. Like, yo, they stole. You know what I mean? They showing us a picture of all of these dudes, and like, is this one? These were all of the scam dudes. I'm trying to pick them out in the lineup. I couldn't pick him out. My brother said that he saw him. But anyway, so his mom and my mom came down to the precinct, like, yo, this. And my mom was like, yo, you got scammed by the bait and switch dudes? And I'm thinking, like, my mom don't know nothing about that. She was like, Omar, that's the oldest trick in the book. You don't put your money with nobody else's money that you don't know on the street. Why would you do that? And I was like, I'm still thinking like she fronting. She don't know nothing about this. Because I was a teenager and I don't think that I'm thinking that that's a brand new scam. Because in my 16 years, I never heard of it. It gotta be a brand new scam. Right? I'm 16. I'm out here in these streets in the 80s, 87. Slum gold being sold right there on the, that kind of shit. Children, teenagers, they really think that you don't know. They think that their parents don't know. They think that other adults don't know. But guess what? I got scammed by an adult. I didn't get scammed by no kids. Got scammed by an adult. Where's your brain, baby? T. Carey Wright says, gasp. I never got caught doing that. Oh, you never got caught doing it nasty? I never got caught either. And I don't understand it. But I know plenty of people who got caught. They got caught I know people who got caught when they was teenagers. And I know people who got caught as adults. I'm like, y'all bugging, man. You're bugging. But hey, it happens. It happens. We about to get on up out of here, do these birthday shout outs. Holla, holla, the holla, the holla, holla back. What you will admit. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Okay, I hear you, Kat. She says, gas. I never got caught doing that. I don't even know what the... I don't want to know what the... I don't want to know what the alternative to that was. That... Whoa. I don't know. I don't want to know. Either way, I'm thinking you should have heard somebody coming. I remember Jess used to get caught jerking off. Like, how you get caught? I don't get it. It's no... a lot of dudes got caught jerking off. I'm like, how you get caught masturbating? Like, you could have leaned up against the door. I ain't getting in here till I'm finished. Anyway, what you admit and what you omit. Hold on. How about people who have contracted a venereal disease back in the day before they became STDs? A venereal disease. Yeah. Okay, so you admit that you got burnt, but you ain't admit that you got burnt 5 times, 5 separate occasions. You may have omitted that information. You omitted the fact that you didn't even go get the shit cleared up fast. You knew that you was burning, you was piss burning and dripping all over the place. Your drawers looking like you poured gravy in it, like the chicken gravy, the chicken gravy life. Your drawers look like you've been pouring chicken gravy and shit, sir. Shit nasty, son. As soon as you know you burn, you're supposed to go get that shit checked out, son. You know what I mean? Taking tetracycline, doxycycline. You know, get some of them, get a Z-Pack, son. You know, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? We talking about venereal disease, get the shot. You know, clear the shit, get the shot. You know, shot right in that ass. No, you was so embarrassed about having this shit, you carried around your ass burning for weeks. Yo, son. Yo, and I know that's nasty, but guess what? Somebody is doing that shit now. Somebody out there right about now is when I'll prepare to catch another sucker duck MC out there. Yeah, Emily, the IG ends in an hour. So depending on when I started, where I started is where it's going to end, but it's going to be an hour. Ain't no getting around it. Shout out to all my IG people. Good looking out. Emily says, those who got caught probably subconsciously wanted to get caught. I honestly think that's the only way you can get caught. I don't think that you can get caught fucking unless you really just wanted to get caught. Like some people, you know, maybe it's a cry for help. It's an actual fact that some people get off by getting caught, or they get off by people knowing that they fucking. You know, I mean, you know, some people get off. They get off on that. All right, y'all, let's get it popping. Let's do these birthday shout outs and get on up out of here. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious June 23rd, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They are SPECIAL. They are number one out the box. My girl Carmita Salmon, turning 69 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Carmita. And Daylene Torres, turning 31 years old today. And Chelsea Cordier, turning 29 years old today. Last year, your 20s. Hold on. It'll never be the same. I'm warning you. And Ashanti Boo. Happy birthday to you, Ashanti Boo. And listen to the, okay, all right. And also Fat Man. I'm sorry, Fat Mott. Falarin, Fat Mott. And Tara James Wallace. Happy birthday to you, Tara. And Adesola Blackest. Adesola Blackest turning 97 years old today. Man, you be lucky if you 33. All right. Anyway, KK Williams, happy birthday to you, KK. And Sheila Pointer turning 50 years old today, fresh out of the 40-40 club, fresh into the half century club, born in my year, do the damn thing. And also Tiffany Queenie B Owens turning 39 years old today. Yo, last year of your 30s. Hold on, 365. Hold on. And Nama Israel. Happy birthday to you. And Matt Dale turning 43 years old today. And Lynette Jones, last but not least, my girl Lynette Jones. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious June 23rd, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, to rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing and do your thing. Y'all represent the queens and kings and do your thing. Y'all represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, listen, y'all. Hey, yo. What you admit, and what you omit. What you admit says a lot about your character, and what you omit says even more about your character. Is that a fair assessment? Maybe it's not fair, but people are going to judge you in that way because either you tell the truth that can't be disputed, or you're going to tell the truth that means that you didn't shoot it. That's my word. It's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. We do this thing every day. Make sure that y'all come back tomorrow night for Hump Day. You know what I mean? We're going to have another spectacular show. I hope y'all enjoy listening to the show as much as I enjoy broadcasting it. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you share the show. Appreciate it. Yo, peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. That's my hey yo. No lies told. No. Everything is gonna be all right. Everything is gonna be okay. Thank you. Won't we? All right. So let's get on about it here. I don't even know if this part of the segment was taped on Blog Talk, but still we rise. It's gonna be all right. So I get back with y'all. Y'all be safe out there. You know what I'm saying? Rock your air. Dude, stop wearing those masks while you're outside and in your car. You crazy. All right, let's get on out of here. All right. Peace, Blog Talk. I holler back at y'all. Oh, yes, I will, y'all. And YouTube, I'll get back. And tomorrow night is a fact. Peace, y'all. Wait a minute. Oh, just wait a minute. Wait a rock picking minute. I kept missing it.